Hello, guys, and welcome back to another live at Voice of Crypto with David Blonde. Before we get into anything, I would love to remind I'm not a financial advisor, so you must do your own market research. With that said, today we're talking about will the SEC reject Ethereum ETF in May? That it's a very interesting topic and a great question. I guess everybody is waiting on it. Personally, I think they won't reject the Ethereum ETF, but that's something that we have to keep tracking and keep our eyes on. However, with our disclaimer in, I would love to remind that if you're not joined our Telegram yet, please go ahead and join the Telegram. You should definitely make the most of these channels and opportunities that cryptocurrency has. We saw a massive movement on a Bitcoin. Nothing that crazy, but it was an interesting move. Let's go straight away to the BTC price as usual and start to see what is actually playing out. So Bitcoin apparently is getting rejected one more time. Okay, so I'm still on my long position and I will explain you why, but I don't think there is an interesting moment to long yet. Okay, why I'm on my long position? Well, because I do have my stop loss just right here. So I'm about to be stopped, and I know that. So, however, if we hold inside the support once more and go back, I will still remain on my long position. If we do touch my stop loss, I don't know, am I gonna wait a couple of hours or even a day to decide on my next move? If you go and have an outlook on it, let me just refresh the page. Um, it might seem a little bit bearish, but it is so strange to see the entire market like that. So even if we come here, I will definitely get stopped, and I'm fine with it. And then we have to go back to the 200 MA to go down again, and potentially I could be shorting. But of course, if this scene plays out, I will definitely let you know here on a channel as well. Ethereum, it's in a very similar zone as usual. Ethereum USDT is very much like Bitcoin. It is again Ethereum, it's a little bit better in this case because I've got my stop loss here, 2,982, and it could just go sideways or it could definitely go down. If it goes down, I will get stopped and potentially open a short position. However, if you zoom out on the 4-hourly time frame, though, not the daily, not the weekly, that's the 4-hourly time frame, it could be again just retesting the support. As long as we don't break support, I will keep my long positions. Before we get into anything else, I would like to highlight this opportunity today on IOST USDT. The token itself, I'm not very familiar with it, but I'm talking on a trading perspective. Okay, we are about to start the upside rally in these next coming hours and week, actually. So we had this massive descending triangle and might start to play out very soon. Let's go to the 4-hourly chart so I can just show you what it looked like. The 4-hourly chart for IOST USDT is looking pretty interesting, and I think this is an interesting trade to be longing, an opportunity to be taking. So from here to all the way to at least 0.012, at least to 1 cent. Okay, and that would be an incredible profit already. As you see, we are literally going inside support and resistance. But if you go to the weekly, this could go really up. But now though, if you are trading these coins, let me just tell you, be careful because they are so crazy when it comes to volatility. So you need to know what you're doing, but this is an incredible opportunity. Let me zoom out on the weekly. It is pretty new, so I think we could definitely go back to all-time high and potentially flip it. So let's keep tracking this one also on the next coming days. Moving into coin market cap, today's cryptocurrency prices by market cap. The global crypto market cap is currently at 2.31 trillion, a 2.46 decrease over the last day. Fear and greedy index is at 57, so everybody is neutral at the moment. I am expecting Bitcoin and Ethereum to move today, regardless of the side. Here we have also a comment about the spot ETF on Ethereum have recorded outflows for this. Bitcoin spot ETFs have recorded outflows for the 3 consecutive days this week. So I am expecting some news, some movement, regardless of to where, because we've been literally in this trade for more than a week, and the momentum, it is going to happen. But be careful, because Bitcoin seems to manipulate a lot of people, and these days specifically. So be aware if you are trading. Don't be fooled or be trapped. If you are holding, it is always an interesting opportunity to accumulate. Moving into today's latest news at Cointelegraph, Bitcoin top 70,000 or 210K. Analyst price models clash over BTC cycle peak. Two Bitcoin price prediction models based on exponential decay and power laws forecast two different cycle peaks. There is a very slight chance that Bitcoin has already reached its peak this cycle at 70,000 mark, according to the exponential decay pattern floated by veteran trader Peter Brandt. Of course, money order price model and predictions suggest Bitcoin BTC is still far from its cycle peak and could instead top out at the 200,000 per BTC mark before the end of the bull run. On April 27, veteran trader and analyst Peter Brandt posted a theory suggesting that Bitcoin bull market cycle has exhibited an exponential decay pattern that occurs when each successive cycle has a peak price of only around 20% of the previous cycle peak gain. The data shows that this has happened in the last 3 Bitcoin market cycles. Another way, 80% of the exponential energy of each successful bull market cycle has been lost, say Brandt. Bitcoin exponential decay data is here, so you can literally see that 2024 is missing. Based on the decay rate, Brandt estimate the current cycle would only see a 4.5x gain from the low of around 15,500. First, the cycle top has been projected to be around 70,000 at level it already reached in March when prices stopped 73,000. However, Brandt isn't fully convinced by this theory, assigning a 25% probability that BTC has already peaked this cycle. Others argue that alternate models also blow this theory out of the water. On April 29, the CEO and director of the research at Quantonomy, Giovanni Santostasi, rebutted that exponential decay theory, which one of his own based on long-term power law behavior. Commenting on Brandt's theory, he said, "We have only 3 data points. If we exclude the pre-halving period, and actually only 2 data points if we consider the ratios. Before adding, this is hardly enough data to do any significant statistical analysis." Santostasi mentioned the percentage deviation of price peaks for long-term power law trend, extrapolating a different exponential decay pattern. as a power law is a functional relationship where one quantity varies as a power of another quantity, in this case BTC price over time. Using the figure extrapolated from the Genesis block, this price model predicts a fourth cycle peak around December 2025 of around 2,000 210,000. The predicted bottom for the next cycle is around 83,000. Based on historical observations, he said. Here we have the data according to the Genesis block book. The analysis combines the parallel trend for 4-year halving cycle, exponentially decaying peak age, and other factors into an integrated model for Bitcoin price predictions. Many more have made predictions about the Bitcoin peak during this cycle. Lead analyst Pav Hundo told Cointelegraph that Bitcoin would at least double by the next halving in 2028, estimating a price around 120K. Meanwhile, the CEO of HRM Trading and Quantitative Trading Strategies expert Lauren Binayon anticipates a potential cycle top of 180K. Fidelity Digital Assets released its medium-term outlook for Bitcoin April 22. It starts in no longer cheap. At the time of written, BTC was trading at 62,528. It's down 15% from an all-time high in mid-March, according to CoinGecko. You know, none of this article or content is a financial advice, but here we have interesting points. I am personally, okay, not financial advice, personally, I am a believer that Bitcoin is going to at least 150K per BTC. But here we have an interesting prediction of the new top at 210,000 for Bitcoin price and 83K for the low level. So it's still a massive rally and a massive way to go. Thank you for commenting on a chart. Guys, if you have any questions, do not hesitate. Leave it on a chart. Someone commented, I am so lucky. I'm happy for you. Thank you for your support. And whatever you guys want to ask me, feel free to go and comment. I'll be happy to reply. Okay, moving back to cryptocurrency prices by market cap. Today, let's have a look on what is going on. But I already shared a very great opportunity in IOST today. So today, the top cryptocurrency gainers and losers. We have Helium at the top, currently trading at 5.29, is up 13.81% on the past 24 hours. We have the W token currently trading at 0.62, is up 5.92% on the past 24 hours. The LDO price 2.10 is up 2.56%. So nothing like we like to see, nothing crazy. It is happening at the moment, but at least it's not dipping that bad either. So dog with a heart seems to be going sideways maybe and start to look for the new place to start pumping on small. But today the top gainer is definitely HNT. Top losers, we have MKR currently trading at 2,791. Not bad at all. It's been down 8.73% on the past 24 hours. We have Core at the third place, SFX the second place, which is down 8.13% on the past 24 hours. However, Core is down 7.83%. We have Optimism, also a very interesting blockchain to have a look on, is down 7.61%. Gala Chia, and others, Pando, Net Protocol. So whatever is down between 80 to 20%, it is an interesting one to be looking at. Let's have a look at crypto bubbles to see the entire scene. So definitely today's top gainer, it is HNT, which is up 32.6% on the past on the weekly actually. Okay, on the weekly. So the best ones to be looking into long. Today I'm logging IOST. If you haven't seen, just go back and replay the video. And I mentioned, okay, that's the only one I'm trading at the moment, and Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, the best opportunities are around 25.9% deep to even more. Okay, so Inner today is I would say, one of the best to be buying because it's nearly 30% drop. Okay, this one, GRT 80%. What I personally like to do, I like to come to crypto bubbles into the weekly, and I like to buy the deepest deep of the week because they tend to correct a little bit. So even if they correct only 10%, that is an interesting profit. So BIM also 21.1. You got plenty opportunity today on altcoin market. So even if Bitcoin and Ethereum doesn't do much, you do have opportunities on the altcoin market. Don't forget to join our Telegram, like, comment, and share the video. If you have any questions, leave on the chat. Maybe if I don't see today, next video, I'll definitely have a look on. Thank you so much, guys, for today's update, and I'll see you tomorrow at Voice of Crypto.